Did y'all hear that? We're humans exclusively because we have his spirit. Ooh, let me pause real quick. Being made in the image of God has nothing to do with race or however way that we define race. Because if it did, then white folks would be in trouble. Why? Because the first humans on the earth were not white. Those words that were declared and imparted and decreed by God were imparted not on white people. The flesh that God had breathed his spirit into was not breathed into white flesh or black flesh for that matter. But thank God for us that being made in the image of God has nothing to do with the color of your skin or your affiliations, but everything to do with the spirit that is within. Because before whiteness or blackness, humans were made in the image of God. Preceding being male or female, humans were made in the image of God. Before debates on sex or gender or sexual preference or sexual identity, humans were made in the image of God. Before the concept of race existed, before ethnicities, before a dollar was ever made, humans were made in the image of God. Before borders were drawn and walls were built, before nations were established, humans were made in the image of God. Before ideologies were construed or political philosophies were pontificated on, humans were made in the image of God. It doesn't matter what your gender is, your race is, your nationality, your ethnicity, your economic status. We are all equally made in the image of God with equal value and with equal dignity, because being made in the image of God is to have his spirit. I want you to write in the chat real quick. His spirit is in us. His spirit is in us. His spirit is in us. His spirit is what makes us human.
Yes. Yes. Go ahead.